a plate and a hot take. They gon' get you moving right. These goofy types keeping unks goofy tight. Look, let's get it lit like a Lucy, aight? Show the world what we can build when the crew unite. And while these frauds out finessing your protests, I'm in the gulags playing chess with the Hoteps. The Hoteps been told you, don't sweat, bruh, I ain't gonna hold you. Keep receipts for the things that they told you. Ears to the street, they got secrets to go through. The Hoteps been told you, don't sweat, bruh, I ain't gonna hold you. Keep receipts for the things that they told you. Ears to the street, they got secrets to go through. Hotep and build, y'all know the deal. We go in for real and ain't got no chill. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip. Hotep and build, y'all know the deal. We go in for real and ain't got no chill. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip.
We live.
What's good, people? It's Thursday, Hotep Thursday. Back at it again. Sorry for the delay. We're on a late start tonight. Things happen. Life happens. You know, it's the greatest podcast in the land where the Black Boomer strikes back in Brooklyn. Hotep's been told you, episode 199. I am Uncle Hotep, Hotep Jesus. What's good, man?
Not much, man. You know, family come first. Kids come first. I had a game tonight. So, yeah, I just got back from the game. Unfortunately, we lost, but we played really good. I'm proud of the boys. We did really well. My kids created all the goals for our team. But we basically got beat by one kid. Big grown ass man of a kid was out there. Sean was out there, and he did his damn thing. I think he had 5 goals by himself.
Really?
Yeah, the kid had 5 goals by himself. It was ridiculous. He was just like doing whatever he wanted. Like there was nothing we could have did about it. It was just ridiculous. And then we didn't have all of our players. 2 of our best players wasn't there. One of them, his dad car broke down, and another one on his way to Florida. So we'll see them again. Next time it's going to be our home turf field. We'll be waiting for them. But our team looked great. Like our goals were like legit goals. Like they weren't like, oh, just this one kid doing everything, right? They were like legit like passing and scoring. So we did very well. We had more shots on goal than they did. We played really well. I'm proud of my boys. I'm expecting us to have a really good season.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
How's the fam? How's the girls?
It's going all right. I'm in the second week having a dog with everybody. He's still pooping all over the place. I mean, he's getting a little better. You know what I mean? He was it's like he hit or miss. Like last night he peed on the pads. Then this is the only dog I ever had that doesn't want to walk. I don't know. It's just probably just me.
He don't want to walk.
Like he'll walk with kids. He's a people dog. Like he sees people, he want to jump all over them and stuff like that. But if I just want to take him a walk, he just want to sit down. I got to damn near drag him. But if I have to take the kids with him, then he'll want to play with the kids and then he'll start following the kids and stuff like that. It's the only dog I ever had that didn't want to like walk on a leash. It's such a pain to try to walk him on a leash. It's ridiculous.
They sold you a Shine dog.
I don't know, man. I don't even know if that's a Shine dog.
What's his name?
Dog. A Shine dog? No, it's not a Shine. Shine dogs aren't people friendly. This dog is so people friendly. Like I take him to a dog. His name's Peter Barker.
Peter Barker, that's right.
If I take him to the dog park, man, oh my gosh, he's all over. He played with the dogs a little bit, but he's at every owner that's in the dog park. He's all in their faces, jumping on them and stuff like that. I was like, this guy, man, it's just like I don't know. He's weird. He's real. He's a people dog. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, thanks everybody staying with us. Thanks for everybody. Sorry for the delay, but we're here now. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that share button. I know Big Poppy has sent a donation initially, but it scrolled up. Let me see if I can scroll up to the. Okay, J.H. Jamar, hurry up, shines. I'm sleepy. Chad, Hotep and B looking, Hotep and B loading. Chad, come on, man. Kendrick got tired of waiting, dropped a new album. Yo, did you see that video of Kendrick, one of his verses, and the guy was breaking down? He was doing a breakdown of his verses, numerology.
Oh, word? Somebody was breaking down Kendrick's numerology?
Yeah. It was all in the verse. It was pretty, and it seemed like it was almost legit. You know what I mean? I'm thinking like, I think he was right. You know what I mean? I think the guy was hit the nail on the head with that. But you gotta check it out.
What was he saying? What album was it? Damn.
I don't know what song it. Hold on.
Or was it a song?
I don't know what album it is. Let me find out the song. It's Nostalgia with Pusha T. That song.
Oh, they did a song. He didn't. Okay. Yeah, Pusha T.
That was on.
Pusha T knows about the occult, so I'm sure he had something to do with it as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he was breaking down, the numbers, because he was using numbers in it. Right. Like his birth year, and how many O's in an ounce and stuff like that. I mean, how many I said that O's in an ounce? O's in a brick.
And
stuff like that. We got. I'll put it in the chat. You can check it out. But it's pretty. Right. It's pretty thorough. Papa Hotep, Lauryn Hill just got finished performing.
Damn, we that late?
Kamar Daniels, donations. Shout out Khalid Cooper. Thank you for the cash app. Appreciate it. Jimmy Doss, Hotep. Thanks for Hotep Nation for all the thoughts and prayers for my son's surgery. Thankful for all the son's surgery Thursday. Also for fitness push going on. Health is freedom. Thoughts and prayers for your son, man. I hope the recovery goes well. Chad, well, I'm director at HNN. This won't be tolerated. Don't make me move y'all to the weekend morning show.
Look at the white man. You see him?
Big Poppy, anything special for episode 200 next week?
I don't know. What should we do?
I don't know.
That's why we need a woman on staff.
I don't know what we could do. We could have. I don't know. We could do. That might be mayhem if we do like one of those. That's what do we do for that? What you do for? Was that the election one? We had Carl.
Oh yeah, that was election night.
Yeah,
we had a marathon.
Or maybe we can start early. We'll think about something.
Maybe we'll take callers or something.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Joe Music, Frank James was a distraction for Lieutenant Governor of New York getting arrested.
Oh yeah.
We'll get into the Black Boomer, the Black Boomer shooter in a minute. Well, let's get to the show. Disney. Disney been in the news. They've been mad at Ron DeSantis and it's Don't Say Rainbow Bill. And come to find out, there's a new movie I think Disney bought that. What is it called? What are the books called? That fucking English fucking fairy tale shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Not Aesop's Fables.
No, the witches and the magician shit. I only watched a couple of
You
the
deep in
movies.
white culture. I don't even know what that is.
On. Damn, they got Harry Potter. There's like a Harry Potter spinoff coming out. And I guess what's the name of the movie? I forget the name of the movie. Hold on. There's a Harry Potter spinoff coming out, right? And you know how they China man say, hey, they want all types of edits. They're like, you ain't putting this stuff in the movie to come out in our stuff. They like they have a black. What? There was an Avengers movie and there was a black person on it. They was like, take the nigga off the goddamn. No, it's Star Wars. And what was his name? Poe?
Yeah, I need talking about. Yeah.
It's like, man, get Poe's black ass off this goddamn movie poster. This is what Disney did. Sorry, Poe. Wiped it right off, right?
You talk about when they sent the movie over to China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this Harry Potter film, new Harry Potter, right? I guess there's going to be a rainbow relationship between two guys.
The Fantastic Beasts.
Is that the name of it? Yeah, I think that's it. Mm-hmm. And they removed part of it. They edited part of it because China said they don't want that in the country.
As they should.
So how can China do that? I mean, how can Disney do this and cry about this bill, which doesn't have anything to do with any of that? Is that hypocritical?
Oh, of course it's hypocritical. That's what the left specializes in. It's hypocrisy and bigotry. That's what they specialize in. It's not a normal day if they haven't practiced some form of hypocrisy and bigotry. It just is what it is. And they can get away with it because, well, they call the shots. They run the show. The left is in charge. You either get down or lay down. That's how they moving out here. And they don't care. They don't care. They understand. Here's one thing that the left understands that most people don't. People are dumb. People are dumb. People are dumb. They don't care. People have short memories. Like just last week, we were supposed to be caring about Ukraine. Now everybody crying for Shanghai. So then he like, nobody cares about our hypocrisy. Nobody's gonna. We'll give them another distraction next week. They'll forget all about it. Forget about it.
Warner Brothers accepted China's request to remove 6 seconds from the movie. The dialogue lines were "Because I was in love with you in the summer, Gellert and I fell in love" were cut from The Secret of Dumbledore. I guess that's part of the Fantastic Beasts, whatever.
Adam said the rest of the film. But for real, the character Dumbledore is Rainbow, is the wizard version of Dolph, who Dumbledore then defeats in 1945. This is canon, not even joking. Okay, so Dumbledore is Rainbow from the beginning.
Yeah, I mean that's not. I mean that's what the JK trolling. She made that in 2009. Right. Yeah, of course, but that's not what we're going to even talk about. That we're talking about Disney here. Okay. We're talking about Disney. Why is Disney cutting a part of the film out? Because China says nah, but when Florida says we don't want this in our schools, here comes Disney. Oh man, we got to boycott. We're going to stop this. Well, you know what I mean? Come on now. This is crazy.
Because the white man ain't got no culture.
Come on. Stop, man.
The white man is the niggas of the world. The faster the white folks in America is niggas of the world. I'm so sorry. Everybody in this world gonna respect that Muslim man. They gonna respect that Spanish man. They gonna respect that Chinese man. You know why? Because they don't play that. You go try that stuff in Saudi Arabia, you're going to take a helicopter ride. You try that stuff.
Man, Jesus.
You try that stuff in South America, you're going to take a helicopter ride. You try that stuff in China, you're going to take a helicopter ride. You try it in America, the worst you're going to get is a Karen yelling at you. Of course they can get away with it because ain't nobody got no helicopters ready. White man is a long way from his roots.
He's not going to make it to episode 200. I just say that right now. This guy. What? I don't know where he came from. He need to go back outside, come back inside. But you know what? Google, this is off topic. Google said, I don't know if you've seen the email today. They said if you talk about, the Ukraine and, various things about the Ukraine and saying theories about the Ukraine, you're going to get your ads taken away.
Yeah.
You see that? You see that email?
It sounds like my channel. I could do a straight up PG-13 regular ass video right now. YouTube be like, you can't monetize this. You're Hotep.
Which is insane to me. But why are these companies? I think the bigger thing is, this actually ties together. These companies are actually trying to dictate American culture. And I don't believe, the white men don't got no culture, man. The white man obviously does have culture. There's American culture, which the white people are part of. But I think in America, corporate America has such a stranglehold on it. They can't get away from it. They don't know any better. Like people, I went to the doctors the other day. I mean, the dentist the other day. Jay chipped her tooth. The dentist was young brother. He's probably in his late 20s, early 30s. Had a scrub. He had scrubs on. His scrubs were Marvel comic Jones, right? Like it was like a Marvel comic shirt, right?
Okay.
And the medical scrubs. And I looked down the shoes. They were Marvel comic shoes, right? So I'm like, that's American culture. You know what I mean? Like movies, like it's so much tied up in their entertainment. And so they have a stranglehold on everything. It's like in other countries, that's not the case so much. You know what I mean? Like those other countries you named, they're not so tied up in entertainment as being part of the American culture like it is here.
America's culture is entertainment. That's our culture. That's the only thing we have worth anything, actually worth nothing, to export. People overseas don't be involved in entertainment like that. Unless you start kicking around that soccer ball, then they go, you know what I mean? or cricket, you know what I mean? Some of these countries, you know what I mean? It might come to blows. But no. America doesn't have a culture. Americans don't have a culture. I need everybody. I need you to take a look at your passport. I need you to see that United States insignia and understand that corporation you're a part of, you have no culture. You lost it a long time ago. It was taken from you. It was taken from you by Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Google, Disney, Viacom, ESPN, CBS, ABC. The big conglomerate stole your culture a long time ago. American culture was created in Hollywood. If Americans wanted culture, they are going to have to create one. I told y'all last episode, get them hijabs out. Y'all ain't listening. How many of y'all put a hijab on your lady?
Oh my gosh.
It's time it's time to add restrictions. It's time to add restrictions. Where are the restrictions on the family? Everybody's loose booty. Everybody booty loose out here. It's time to have restrictions. It's time to tighten up the ship. Don't make me, I can't go full black nationalist because, you know what I mean? You got Frank running around here wilding out. So I can't go full black nationalist tonight. But back in Ali Shakur days, we was running a tight ship. It's time to run a tight ship.
Google, I don't know what he's talking about. You don't need hijabs on a woman. All you need to do is turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. You'll be back to square one in a couple of days. You'll be in like 6 months. But anyway, and more China news. The videos are coming out in China again, man. You seen them?
The what?
Shanghai.
Oh, yeah. They got them on lockdown. They got them under manners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think? I don't know. I'm not sure I believe that. I'm not sure I believe these. You know, there was a whole bunch of screams. Like, listen to the screams and shit. All these people and they're screaming in Shanghai. Then they have a bag of cats on the ground.
I saw the bag of cats.
I guess that if people have COVID and have pets, they take the pet out too. You know, that's what the video is inferring. I'm not too sure. I think this is more, Charlie Indigo Alpha BS. I'm not too sure about these videos because I wasn't sure about it the first time. You know what I mean? Remember, they had people jumping out the windows and
oh yeah,
in the beginning of this stupid 19.
Yeah. So
now I guess in Shanghai it's acting crazy again. I'm not too sure I believe this, to be honest with you. That's why I don't really like. I don't have a take on it because I'm skeptical because China's helping Russia out and they got to make China look bad, and they pull this BS out they pull this bullshit out the frame, out the woodworks and shit like that.
I think China's playing economic warfare. That's what I see. I see China playing economic warfare. They're saying, hey, look, if we are the originators of the Wu-Tang, right? The Wu-Tang virus. If we are the originators of that, people are going to fear if we have another lockdown. So let's pretend like we're having another lockdown. It's going to push Dr. Fauci, Gil Bates, and the rest of them. They all gonna hop in the same pile, and it'll push, the communist nation of New York City. It'll push the communist nation of California towards lockdowns, and then again crippling our economy, squeezing the last bit of juice out of America that we have left, and making us succumb to inflation and logistical problems, supply lines, et cetera, et cetera. I see this as economic warfare carried out by China. These days, I don't believe anything I see on the internet. Everything I see, I'm like, yeah. Anyway, keep on going. I'm sure there's something more important for me to pay attention to, like Bitcoin or something like that.
K-Stacks, happiest 14th birthday to our junior Hotep, Kaylin. She said, Hotep and Uncle Hotep are live my birthday. Don DeMarco, happy birthday. Everybody in the chat say happy birthday to the Kaylin. Don DeMarco. Happy birthday, Kaylin.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Oh, you could do a deep dive, man, in that Spanish, man. I'm just struggling to do one joint a day, man. It's just like, shit.
That shit saved my life in Miami.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, the maid came to the door. She was knocking on my door, and I opened the door, and I was like, nah, come back at 12. She said, no English. I said, 12. She said, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Then I was in the Uber, and the Uber pulled up at my spot, but I was going down the street to TC crib, and I was like, keep going. And he said, no English. I said, ir. Ir means go. So that Spanish comes in handy, especially in Miami.
God damn, man.
I'm on my shit. You should see where I'm at, man. I'm on an 80-day streak. I got the only thing that slowed me down was being in Miami last week, but I got a lot of practice in Miami, so I'm not too upset. But I do 200 XP a day.
God damn.
I'm really trying to learn Spanish, yo. I'm dead ass trying to learn Spanish, and then I'm on to the next language after that. I'm probably gonna do another year of Spanish and then move on to the next language. I'm trying to be the smartest man in the world.
Yeah, I need to get on my Dean on that,
I see your progress. You come in, you do your little thing, you be out. That's better than nothing.
Yeah, it's better than nothing, but I need to step it up. But yeah, I need to step it up. But that's
100 XP. 100 XP a day is a good goal. I do 200. Yeah. That's about 25 minutes worth of work.
My thing is, man, it's just how my brain works. I can't. When I go to the food bank, I be trying to catch what they're saying. You know what I mean? I'll be trying to listen. Yeah, I'll be trying to ear hustle. I'm trying do I get it? I can hardly, even with the app, I it's just always, it was always too fast for me. Like even growing up in Westchester, all the Puerto Ricans down in Westchester, I'm like, I couldn't ever. I'm like, how are they fucking talking so fucking fast? I'm like, I couldn't get it. I was trying, and I'm trying to catch it.
Yeah, and
it's kind of like, so it helps that some of them are slow and you can slow it down.
Yeah,
but that's my only problem with. But I can read. I think I can make it out reading it. I'm pretty good now. But listening to it, I'm like, damn, man. I don't know. My brain is just not wired like that.
The more you practice, the more you start understanding. Like,
okay,
yeah. So like before, I couldn't. They be talking. I'm like, oh, I picked up a word. Now I'm like, all right, I picked up two.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you get the key ones.
Okay. Go to Reading and see Dominicans on. Yeah, I used to be Reading heavy, man. Yeah, there's a lot of Spanish speaking people in Reading. Talk about China Cats. They gave Will Smith the Oscars Academy, whatever the Academy, whatever they gave him a 10-year ban.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, Will Smith. Yeah.
You have any thoughts on that? I mean, I'm like, why?
I mean, like, I'm cut from a different cloth. You know what I'm saying? So I'd have opened up my IG and I would have took a shit on the Oscar. That's what I would have did. And turned my shit off. Like, look, I just shitted on the Oscar. I'm a 100 millionaire. What are you gonna tell me? Fuck your 10 years. That's what I would have done. That's just me, right? Like, but this is why I'm not Will Smith. Will Smith is gonna do some, PR proper type shit. You know what I mean? Kanye, remember Kanye pissed on the Grammy?
Yo, that was the hardest, man.
Kanye pissed on the Grammy. This is what we need. This is how we got to do. This is what I'm talking about, man. Like people keep exalting, the Grammys and the music industry and the movie industry, and Kanye pisses on it. Like, we got to start pissing on these people and start telling them, like, yo, your shit don't matter to me. Like, bring me something of substance. I would have wiped my ass with the Oscar 10 times for each year.
Pause.
He'd have had a brown mustache right across. Fucking with me.
Yeah, they say Kanye's in the island somewhere chilling or some shit. He's getting his thoughts together, man.
That's good. He deserves a time off, man.
What was I gonna say? Oh, let me catch up on super chats. Saxon Ross for Peter Barker's crypto wallet or whatever else. Thank you. Chad, HJ said it best. As soon as we enter the battlefield with these monsters, we concede by default. Yep. The only approach is to disengage from the systems and build our own. Hotep and build.
Simple. Quick math.
Jonah Ryan, redacted, infiltrated American Education Corporation and religion for more than seven decades. They no longer have to slow roll the agenda. It's true.
Facts.
But there's a danger of not slow rolling it anymore. Because now it's shocking to some people. That's why the libs of TikTok, it got suspended. I guess it came back. He can just replay what they say, and people are like, and he has 500,000 followers. So there's a danger in that. You know what I mean? I think with them not slow rolling it, you're going to see more people going homeschooling. You're going to see more people, dropping out of, stop watching Hollywood stuff, stop watching Disney. They're still going to have that main public source watching all that stuff, but you're going to see more people dropping out, because you got to have all your ducks in a row kind of to drop out, you see more people homesteading. Homesteading's getting big, with all the high rising in home prices and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like people are doing it. I mean, it's not like I'm seeing people are doing it more than you'll never see it like in mainstream media because they don't want to encourage that.
Right.
But in my opinion, I think more people are dropping out than ever before.
Yeah. That's what we trying to lead people to, man. I'm trying to lead people to start divesting and disconnecting. Divest and disconnect. Divest. That's if there's a moral that comes out of this episode, let it be divest and disconnect. We way too connected to the news and the media, and sometimes we don't have the right takes on all of this stuff. We just like too invested. But the left is running the show and everybody keep falling for it. Every time you start arguing with the left, all you're doing is watering their flowers.
True. Fearless Adventure, I begged my sister not to take the juice on her job in New York City. Was mandating it. Last week, we almost lost her to a blood clot in her brain. Well, glad she's still alive, man.
Did she have the J&J or the Modern? Which one did she have? Let us know in the chat. Because last I heard, it was safer to do the J&J.
Prayers for a Fierce Adventurer's sister.
Yeah, prayers up.
Raider Nation, what up, man?
Raider Nation.
Wasted talent. I don't believe the China narrative, and I also don't believe the grandpa set up the New York attack with his rubber-soled shoes. We're going to talk about him a little bit. Fierce Adventure, thank you for doing another donation. Ed Buck, man, got sentenced.
30 years, right?
Yeah.
They hit him with 3 dimes.
You think that's an appropriate sentence?
Yeah, 30 years. I mean, he not gonna survive all 30. He already an old man.
It's a death sentence. It's a death sentence.
Yeah, it's definitely a death sentence. He ain't gonna be worth nothing by the time he get out, if he gets out. They had the miser. Yo, if y'all get forced to take it, make sure y'all do the J&J. I'm hearing the J&J is the safest bet. So if y'all got to do it, do the J&J. Wait, what was he talking about? Ed Buck. Yeah, Ed Buck. Yeah. Fuck him. Let him burn in hell.
Now, if you don't remember, Ed Buck was he's a Democratic donor. Sorry, I got to move my computer over since I'm so far over. He was a Democratic donor, and he was out San Francisco, and he used to get black men come to his crib and give him drugs and meth or some. He was mething them out and stuff like that. And 2 black men died. 2 black kids died. I mean, they weren't kids; they were adults.
They was young though.
I mean, they was old enough to know better.
They
was old,
Yeah.
They was having sex, some sexual stuff, man. I don't know, some weirdo activity was going on.
Some Disney shit. Ed Buck was involved in some Disney activity.
I'm stealing that, man. Thank you for that, man.
From now on, anybody doing something, any funny money, that's just Disney activity, man.
Hold on. Oh, come on, man.
What happened?
My computer's something's wrong with my Twitter, man. Wait.
Yeah, you get one with the J&J. I mean, they all gonna give you the adverse, you know what I'm saying? But that one's, I don't believe that one is the mRNA jump off. You there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm back. That's good. You know what I mean? You on that Disney shit, man. I gotta cancel Disney. Disney's getting canceled in my house, man. Fuck that, man. Yeah,
they canceled.
They canceled.
Till that next Marvel movie come out.
No, but see, I used to, if I want to watch it, I can go old school down, go to the torrents. I got the TV's got USB plugs, man. You really don't need it. You know what I mean? I do it, save some time.
Yeah. But
if it was just me, I didn't have nothing. I just had a USB thing. I hook it up like, right? If I was wanting to watch a movie, I got a whole. I'm dry snitching. But
you definitely. Go ahead, snitch on yourself. You're gonna have to go get the Tor browser and the Linux operating system right now.
I remember fucking Verizon would cut my shit off.
Look at this nigga downloading shit.
Look at your IP address. You was downloading some copyrighted material. We're gonna have to cut you off for a day. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, get your VPN game up.
Yeah, this is back in the day. I just never fucked with it. Druski. What's up, Druski? Druski's a internet comedian, skit guy. Had a skit giving it was some drinking game or some shit. They were trying to get him out of here. They said he was trying to get a woman drunk and shit like that.
Yeah, he was doing this skit, basically spoofing, how these dudes be acting around girls, right? It's like, oh, let's get her drunk, and then, take advantage, right? Because she'll be so inebriated out of her mind, she won't know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which is basically like rape. It's the equivalent. I don't care what anybody says. It's to me, trying to get a woman drunk to get in her pants is the equivalent of, dropping drugs in her drink. It's the same exact thing if you ask me. You can't get a chick while she's sober. You don't deserve the draws. She ain't really want to be with you. But I think he was first they tried to cancel him, right? And it was like that immediate response. So he deleted the video. But then the next day, everybody was defending Druski. They like, nah, he highlighting the nonsense that goes on, the nonsense that dudes be carrying on with.
Right.
And I didn't see anything wrong with the video. I thought it was, I can't say it was funny because fucking trying to get girls drunk so you can hit on them and whatever is like kind of weird. But that shit wasn't cool, yo. That shit wasn't cool. But I thought the video should have stayed up because it's highlighting. He's making fun of you weirdos out there that do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Dudes ain't got no game. Yeah, Papa Hotep said it was a skit on how lame cats are. Yeah, he usually makes fun of everybody, but Druski ain't not going nowhere. I think he's got a wonderful career ahead of him. And I think I don't think he read the room on that one. That's just one you can't really put out there because the feminist is just waiting for a black man to slip up.
Do you hear something, people, or is that just me?
I don't hear nothing. Is beeping loud?
It's in my earpiece.
Is it loud?
It seemed like it was loud. It might be. I'm trying to figure out if it's my computer. I don't know.
You might got something open.
All right, I was closing everything. And, I don't know, man. It's just like it's a skit. Why are we getting mad at skits?
Right.
I don't think he was doing it to be malice or anything.
No.
That is bad, getting women drunk, but I don't know. I don't like the club. People still go to clubs and shit like that. I don't know. Come on. Like, what, you niggas just walk around with masks on, you going to the clubs? Like, get the fuck out of here, man. I don't know what's going on in the culture. I thought, it seemed like that was an old thing. Like, some of this stuff, like, people complaining about, I just think is, I don't know.
They waiting in the wing for a black man to slip up. It's a black leftist waiting. You got the male incels, and they waiting to score points with the black feminists that they know one day they want to grape, right? And then you got the black feminists that are just waiting for you to slip up so they can cancel you because they hate black men because they had a bad experience. Their daddy left them, their ex-boyfriend left them, somebody beat on them, whatever. They have trauma, right? And these people are just waiting in the wing for you to mess up and slip up so they can cancel you. That's why you got to be very careful when you're dealing with that side of Twitter. It's a very dark place.
I'm just ignoring politics. I'll be like, I don't make skits for you niggas no way. You know what I mean? That's just what I hate about niggas, man. It's like, I don't know, but like, is niggas still going to the club? How are they going to the club? They're the ones wearing the mask all the time.
Because they wearing designer masks. The good mask is Gucci. They wearing the mask for fashion. This shit got diamond studs on it and all types of stuff going on.
Fauci got these niggas, got black Americans a chokehold, man. I swear to God.
I swear. You're not lying. Specifically that black female boomer demographic. You can't go nowhere without seeing an older black woman with her mask on. And she gonna look at you like you the Satan or something. Like you done cursed Christ in her presence. But she wearing Fauci mask.
Yeah, especially the black millennials, like I would say 30s, mid to late 30s, they own that shit tough.
Yeah.
But you're right, the women, they got it on tough. Like I be looking like when I go to school and shit like that, they the only want to have it on. The white liberals have it on too. You know what I mean? But then you see some white folk don't have it on. I'm like, that must be the Trump.
I know where my Trumpers is at. They make me so proud.
You can almost tell everything you need to know about a person if you're still wearing a mask.
Yes, absolutely, you can. Yep. Because ain't nobody that voted for Trump wearing a mask. And if they not, then they either MAGA or libertarian.
Right.
Or they just got some damn common sense.
Yeah,
but them fobs is still masked up.
What's fob?
Fresh off the boat.
You talking about the African immigrants?
Mostly India.
Oh, I can't. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I do see some still have theirs on. I know the South American immigrants, they don't really have it on too tough.
Yeah, no, I don't see them wearing masks, no. I think the Indians wear it more for like compliance, right? Like they don't want to ruffle anybody's feathers. They don't want to do something wrong. They're just like, I think we're supposed to wear a mask, so we're going to wear our mask, right?
Yeah. Where we at?
You can't breathe with that thing on. That's why they got y'all wearing it, so you can't breathe. They cut off the oxygen to your brain, so you're stupid and start having Disney activity.
Fearless Adventurer, it's so bad she has blood clots her heart and needs a valve replaced. She just had a physical 2 months before the juice and was completely healthy. We're not giving medical advice, but take that and put that in your toolbox and do with it as you will. Great.
Yeah.
Cameron Erlin, Great Reset was double-edged sword. 2 years of being unplugged did wonders for the masses. Hard to plug them back in. That's true. That's like I wonder if they were ready for that. I don't think they were ready for that because now it's like you put people 2 years at home. They'd be on the internet all day looking up conspiracy theories because they're bored. Listen to the Hoteps been told.
Yeah, you know how many people done told me? They was like, y'all started listening to y'all during the pandemic. I mentored this kid. He was telling me the other day, he like, yo, it was during the pandemic. I stopped being a raging lefty. I started listening to Hoteps been told you.
Yeah. So I'm wondering how they're going to, they're trying to get people back in. People don't want to go back into work. They're like, screw that. You know what I mean? So they're going to have some trouble.
I know what they're trying to do.
What are they trying to do?
They trying to separate the weak from the obsolete. Hard to creep. right? That's what they trying to do. They trying to say, all right, how many of these people do we actually have under our control? Let's get a measure of that. You got to remember that event was a test. It was an experiment. And in experiments, you need to see the results. You want to see the data, right? And they want to see, all right, how many people are unlocked and how many are not. And then they can adjust from there. And then they squeeze and then they tighten more. For example, I tweeted out the other day, or today, I said, free speech is a mythological creature. In fact, to amend that, free speech is a beautiful mythological creature. And then some people said, oh, well, free speech, is protected, government, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what's better than a government who trashes your free speech? A government who is operated by a media conglomerate, and that media conglomerate gaslights people into turning on anyone who doesn't follow the narrative. And therefore, it's not the government that destroys your free speech. It's the dude sitting next to you on the train. It's a dude sitting next to you at work. It's a dude sitting next to you at school. It's a dude sitting next to you at the park. That is the person that's going to destroy your free speech. Free speech doesn't need any government to be destroyed. You just need to control the minds of the 80%. And the sheep will come down on you and tell you you're wrong for voting for Trump. You're wrong for not wearing your mask. You're wrong for not getting your scheduled medication. So this is much better than a government that trashes your free speech. One where your cohort, your friends, your family turn on you. There's no such thing as free speech. And that's what I said before. There's no such thing as a free speech platform, because no matter what you say on these platforms, they still gonna cancel you. You go say something on Gab, they're gonna find it. They're gonna cancel you. Follow me on Gab, by the way.
Hold on. Jonah Ryan, Buck was Shifty Shift's top donor. Jonah Ryan, Mano had his own internet comedy sketch. Listen.
Oh man.
It's your boy Mano. Where's Mano from? Harlem?
Brooklyn.
He's from Brooklyn?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn taking all types of L. Mano said he was on was it Angela Yee's podcast?
Yeah.
He said he practices
he said he would. He said he would.
Oh, he said he would.
He would.
I mean, is saying he would, is that like throwing the bat signal out there? Like, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Pogs.
Oh, the slave role play with me in the bedroom.
Or did he try, or is he just like, he's just giving himself an out and saying I would, and he already did that.
He said he tried. He said he tried. And the chicks,
tried.
Yeah, the chicks just wasn't up for it. They were like, nervous or whatever. They weren't down for it. And he said he wanted them to say the N-word. The N-word with the hard R. You ain't never wanted to do that before?
Oh,
really? It sounds like fun to me. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. That shit crossed my mind a few times. That sound like fun to me.
Yeah, but Mano was going all out. He was talking about like getting whooped and shit like that.
No. That's not what he said. No, that's not.
What did he say? Come on, man. What did he say?
No,
that's what I read.
No, what he's saying is the drama of the role play happens after the whooping. Like the whooping has already taken place, and now the role play begins.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And now he's taking it out on Master's wife.
So who whooped him? The Master or
Master.
The Master's?
Master whooping.
Master whooping. So he gonna sneak up in Master's quarters and plug Master's wife.
Yeah. That shit sound fire.
Niggas lost their goddamn mind.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Absolutely. Absolutely. I would want nothing less. I'm surprised you haven't done this already. I'm very disappointed in you, actually. Never crossed your mind.
No, I don't think I ever dated a Paul that would probably say that to me.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You know, it's a certain type of white women who would say that.
Right.
Not all white women are gonna say that because you know how white women are. They're like we just said, you know, they'll be compliant. So if you know you can't say that, right, you're not gonna let anybody say that unless they were like from the hood and shit like that.
Yeah.
I haven't encountered too many.
I need her to say it. I need her to say it. I need to say it with the hard R. I might break up with her afterwards. Like, yo, you kind of was too into that shit. But I believe that. What's the point? What's the point in dating outside your race if you're not going to explore that kind of behavior? It kind of defeats the purpose.
Kayleen said I had somebody ask me. I thought it was a setup.
See, Mano not the only one.
Yeah, but see, Natasha, she ain't stupid. She was like, nah, I ain't saying. That nigga won't go upside my head.
It's a setup. You gotta question any white woman that's down to do that though. You gotta question yourself afterwards. You gotta be like, wait, hold on, she was down to do that shit. Now you gotta look at her like out the corner of the eye from now on. But you have fun that way.
I think some would say like, yeah, you like would think like she said, you're trying to set me up.
Yeah.
Or you gonna use that against me or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like somebody gonna do it. But some, you know what I mean, that's out in them streets, you know what I mean? They'll use it. I remember back in the 90s, niggas were saying but that's when the N-word wasn't as politicized as it is now back in the 90s. Like, I don't know what happened. Black Lives Matter happened. Jonah Ryan, white trash have never wore it. YouTube trash here never wore it. Lung disease exempt.
White trash here never wore lung disease.
No, I think he's saying YouTube trash.
No, I think he's saying white trash. I think he's saying white trash here never wore lung disease exempt. He's talking about the mask.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know, man. Come on, man. You can't call yourself trash, man. You see that episode of Trump joined when he used to, you're fired. What was that show?
Oh, Apprentice.
White dude called himself white trash. Trump dug in his ass. You never seen that episode?
I know you're talking about. I can't remember, but I know you're talking about.
Anyway, Jason Rose, Ice Cube tried to get the platinum brand now. Crime Bill Joe is doing his false.
You almost said it. Almost got you.
We knew it was coming, man.
Yeah. We was waiting. We was just counting down like any minute now. That and a police shooting.
Yeah. Just Judy. Facts. The sheep turn into bullies and do the bidding for those at the very top. Chad, HA, check the text I just sent you.
So Chad said, tell everyone, go find their favorite. This is for episode 200. He said, tell everyone to go find their favorite clip of all time from the show and post it to Twitter with HBTY200. HBTY200. They can post as many clips as they want. Then y'all can go through the top 10, 20 rants or funny moments or whatever on the air. See? Chat. Shout out to chat. Y'all heard it there first.
Yeah, so find the clip, tag it HBTY200, and we'll go over it on next week. Cameron Erlin, because YouTube. I mean, YouTube has anybody can clip it now, right?
Yeah, you can make clips right from YouTube. Yep.
Yeah, you can make clips right from YouTube now. So just make a clip, and if you can this week, and we'll do that next week. Cameron Erlin, free speech is chaos in its purest form.
Yes, it is. Well said.
Also in Shine News, we got a lot of Shine News this week.
A lot of Shine News.
Wiz Khalifa and Gilly the Kid was beefing. Is this serious beef?
No, this rich nigga beef.
When you play with niggas' money, man. Instagram is money to these.
Yeah, but I don't think Wiz Khalifa got his account banned.
No, that's what they said.
But that's not.
Gilly said, hold on, let me get to the story. I guess Wiz Khalifa shows he does workout videos and he's got these ultra tight tights, like biker tights, right? That's what he works out in, like karate things or something, like I don't know.
The MMA shorts.
Booty. If Wiz Khalifa had ass on him, they'd be booty shorts.
Pause. That was filthy. Oh my god. If Wiz Khalifa had ass on him, what? They be booty shorts. That was filthy.
But anyway, Wiz Khalifa be doing his MMA kicking and shit, and Gilly was like, he made a video. I think he unfollowed him because, but he made a video about it. He just didn't unfollow him and say, "No, I can't watch this stuff."
Right. He
made a video and said, "Man, Wiz, I gotta unfollow you, man. You out working in your drawers, right?"
Yeah.
Wiz's his social media team. I guess they call it Facebook, Instagram. They got Gilly banned. They got his account taken down. I guess they're saying that was bullying or some shit.
Here's the thing. You see, when you're dealing with somebody like Wiz Khalifa, you're dealing with somebody with a cult-like following. Okay? And whenever you got a cult-like following, you don't even have to give your people's directives. They just execute. So I'm sure,
right.
The Black and Yellow gang probably just mass reported his account.
I mean,
but I can't see. I can't see Wiz Khalifa saying, "Hey, report this guy's account, get it taken down."
No. Well, I'm just taking from what Gilly, because Gilly made another video on his new page.
Okay.
It said he talked to them,
right?
Wiz's team,
right?
And that's where they got to say like he was bullying us and stuff like that,
right?
So it seemed to me it was actually came from Wiz's camp that, for him to get Gilly out the paint, or maybe they set the word out through his fans.
I can't wait to have a group of white folks sitting around me ready to ban somebody's account for fucking with me. I can't wait. I just want them to come to me and be like, "Yo, somebody was talking shit about him. We got their account banned. Good job." Going back to my workout. Like, if people think Wiz Khalifa made that call, they don't understand Wiz Khalifa. He don't care. Here's the thing. The people that work for Wiz Khalifa have more to lose with the Wiz Khalifa failure than Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa was just on Forbes last year, 45 million.
Uh-huh.
Now his team is looking like, "Oh, you mess with Wiz Khalifa, you fucking with my money now." You see the difference? So they gonna pick up that phone, that little white publicist or whatever. They gonna pick up that phone and be like, "Yo, I got homies over at Meta. You ain't about to mess up my check. I worked too hard to get this man here. You about to mess up my money." Wiz ain't make that call. That doesn't even sound like something Wiz do. Wiz be too high to do something like that. Yeah, he smoked too much weed to care. Yeah, that don't make no sense. But I can see his team doing it. I could absolutely see his team doing it. You messing with their money, messing with their family.
Yeah. Chad, y'all could be better with the code of language. Don't use FF. Just switch it up. Abracadabra. Bullshit banner. Coincidental cloth. Decoy drapery.
Decoy drapery.
Message to the chat. Chat. We don't use that word in here. Pop Hotep. In today's Rainbow episode, Unc talks about Wiz's cheeks. Why is he working out in booty shorts though? That's crazy.
What you think I'm gonna be working out when I get 45 million in the year? Yeah, shit. I'm gonna be in my booty shorts. Wait. I'm gonna be doing MMA in my booty shorts just like Wiz Khalifa. As soon as we hit 45 million, just to make y'all mad.
If I hit 45 million, I'm putting on jean shorts and cargo pants. You know what I mean? I'm a 90s nigga. I don't do booty shorts. But give me the jean shorts. The motherfucking wrestling niggas joint. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Give me the Stone Cold joints. Give me the or the other guy, the See My Face. What's his name?
John Cena
joints. Yeah. We'll take it back to that. Bring jean shorts back.
Nah, I'm wearing them booty MMA shorts, man. I ain't got nothing to hide. In BJJ, they're called spats. Okay, spats. I'm gonna have on spats. I might start that up ASAP. Mm-hmm.
But I thought they just wear fucking a uniform. When I took Jay to jiu-jitsu, man, they had the uniform on. I ain't seen no niggas run around the fucking
that's for when you play. That's not when it's time to really get down and dirty.
Okay.
Thank you, baby. Somebody gonna complain about it. They gonna say, "Oh, here you go eating again." ASMR.
All right. Still on Gilly and them. Okay. Gilly and Wallow got a good podcast, $1 million worth of game. Cam Newton was on.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Newton was talking about gender roles and what type of woman he wants and stuff like that.
Yep.
And people were, of course, mad about it.
Right.
I don't know why it was such a outrage, but people were actually outraged about this shit, man. I'm like,
you know why they was outraged?
Why? What for? I don't understand it.
You told them hoes they need to cook and shut up. What part of that is progressive? What part of cook and shut up is progressive? None of it. We're going to get shirts that say shut up and cook on them.
I don't understand the progressive movement. Like, that's the hardest part of everything, to be honest.
What?
Cooking.
Right. It's the biggest responsibility as well. Yes.
I know why, but the man got slick and flipped everything around because he wanted to tax the woman because he wanted the woman to go to work so he get some of her tax money too. They got scammed.
Got him.
I don't know, man. I just didn't know so many, like, I don't know.
What?
Why did we get mad about what he said?
Yo, man, the progressive, here's the problem. The silent majority, right? When people are quiet, it's easy to sound loud.
Right.
I'm going to say it again. When people are quiet, it's easy to be loud. One more time for Dr. Umar. When people are quiet, it's easy to seem loud. So when the progressives are online and they're doing their thing, their little poodle yapping, and people don't talk back, their voice looks bigger than what it really is. Their signal is boosted way more than it really is. You got a bunch of bitch ass motherfuckers sitting home on the couch that don't want to say nothing. That want to say, you know what? Nah, I agree with Cam Newton. Because he's an incel or he's cucked and he's scared his female followers might turn on him, the same ones he wasn't going to get no punani from anyway. And the sad part is, fellas, it's a masculinity lesson for your ass. A woman want to see a man stand 10 tones down on what he believe in. That's what's going to turn her on, not you just saying whatever's going to make her happy. The same progressive woman online telling you that she hates when men act like that is dating a man like Cam Newton. That's who she is laying down with. She gonna come online, and they make jokes about this all the time. They be like, "Oh, I'm a feminist online, but offline, oh, I love my man." They make jokes like this all the time. They be like, "Oh, I hate black men," and offline they be all cuddled up underneath one. Y'all don't follow these women online. They have you led all astray. Offline, she's dating a chauvinist asshole. And y'all too scared to speak up. Y'all too scared to say, I agree with Cam. That's what you gotta say. I agree with Cam next. And then when people come in your mentions, mute the tweet and keep it moving.
Kamara said hijab and cook.
Hijab and cook. I love it. I love it. That's the motto right there. Watch.
Yeah, but I'm not listening to Ken anyway until you stop wearing them funny ass hats. So
come on, yo. Either what the man said is the truth or it's not. Ain't got nothing to do with his hat.
No, it has everything to do with his hat.
Why does it have anything to do with his hat? He always need to shut up and cook. What do you mean? What's wrong with that?
He need to shut up and dress like a fucking man. How about that? I'm tired of these. That's one thing I'm tired of men. These motherfuckers want to look. They want to be fucking. They try to get dressed up more than the woman. I don't know. The motherfuckers who's in the mirror more. The niggas are the men or the women in today's world.
This is true.
If any time a man got time to paint his fingernail, I know they don't got time. They ain't working hard. Like, they don't got time. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? That's normal. That's normal. You better not say nothing. You better keep it pushing.
You're not wrong. They do spend a whole lot of time in that mirror, and I don't get it. If you look better than your girl, you are the girl in the relationship.
Most I do is brush this goddamn beer on my face because I'm just doing it, man. Like, other than that, man, I don't got time for that shit, man. Like, he spent too much time on his wardrobe. What I'm really trying to say, it's like you can't, like, he telling her to go home, get in the kitchen. Nigga, get out the clothes closet.
Get out the shopping mall.
Get out the shopping mall. Get out and even markets and shit. Nigga's wild. MB, totally off topic. I got some lithium-powered yard equipment, blower, weed whacker, hem trimmer. No more messing around with this stuff for hours to get it going. God bless the lithium batteries. Ohio Tep for life.
Shout out to my Ohio Teps.
Jordan Ryan, Can said they need a hijab. Hijab. How you say it?
Hijab. Hijab. I forget. I don't know. Hijab. Cover your head up, woman. Hey, Don't make me pull the Bible verse up where it says she's supposed to have her head covered. Don't make me pull the Bible verse where it says she's supposed to have her head covered. Don't make me pull the Bible verse, because Jesus told you too. Muhammad told you, and Jesus told you. So I don't know, where you allowed Hollywood to make you make a left turn to Albuquerque, Western woman, but you need to get your life back in order. Showing everybody your man's goodies. You see what they doing over there in them other countries. They taking the hijab off. That's a warning. They letting you know. The beginning of the destruction of the culture as soon as that hijab come off. They're gonna be.
I think that's a law in France. They're trying to get that law. They don't want them covered up and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Then you're gonna have 365 genders next. That's how that works. You feminize the male, get the woman acting out of character, out of her womanliness, out of her femininehood, get her acting like a thought. Next thing you know, you got some Disney shit happening. Ed Buck.
Y'all be going too fucking far. I think there's a big. We had this discussion last week. There's a big difference between that and what's going on in the West. Like, there's a big leap there. Like, I don't think you have to, from his taking his job off to being doing Ed Buck Disney activities.
No, that's where it starts. As soon as that hijab off, you jumping straight to Ed Buck in 20 years. That's where it starts.
You think 20 years?
Now with the internet.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Everybody's sharing each other's culture.
Oh, go ahead.
Look at South Africa. They barely just got the white man off their ass after he was kicking their ass all them years. Barely got the white man off their ass. And they already pushing the gender agenda. South Africa, progressive politics in South Africa. I think they was 2 weeks off of apartheid. Yeah, I'm gonna see.
But I think South Africa and America. You know what? Ed Asante, he's from Ghana. His parents from Ghana. He said there's a similarity between African Americans and South Africa because that close proximity for so long being around white folks.
Correct. Western world. That Westernism. Correct. Because the white man had lost his way. That's why I need the white man to get back on his horse. Fix his culture. Because everything you touch is just turning into poison now. Because you've allowed Hollywood to just screw you all up. These are just.
I think it's just Hollywood. I think it's just. I understand people watching movies, but it got like once Marvel came out and everything else, it's like people got too attached to some Hollywood. Franchises and shit like that. It became like a real life to them. Like a Reddit, there's a Star Wars Reddit, a fucking Harry Potter Reddit, and they sit there and discuss all goddamn day some fantasy shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's something you watch when like it's a fucking snow day, rainy day, you know what I mean? But it's become like a life, like Star Wars. It's probably Star Wars that became, was the first one. But Star Trek and all that shit. It's like people got too invested in some Hollywood shit, man. And the brains turn to mush.
You ready? Corinthians 1 Corinthians 11:16. I'm gonna read this like the Hebrew Israelites. For if a woman does not cover her head, she might as well have her hair cut off. But if it is a disgrace for a woman to have her hair cut off or her head shaved, then she should cover her head. 1 Corinthians 11:16.
Say that again. Can you read that back?
For if a woman does not cover her head, she might as well have her hair cut off. But if it is a disgrace for a woman to have her hair cut off or her head shaved, then she should cover her head. This is from the white man's Bible. It's the white man's Bible. You need to follow your Bible. Follow your Bible. Except for that part about beating women. I don't agree with that part.
But what? It's not a. I'm trying to understand the if it's a shame to cut your hair off, to have the hair cut off. Like niggas got bald heads. Some of these women got bald heads, man.
Yeah, that's why Will Smith had to go on stage and smack somebody up last week, right? Because they don't want to wear that bald head.
Cash scam. If your woman doesn't respect you enough to cook and stay out of the way, sometimes it's your fault.
Absolutely.
Get to above. Hey, I'm going to need some help in this helicopter business about to start.
Start it up.
Trying to get to episode 200. Cash is Cam. Hijab and build me a sandwich. Solar Bear, Islamic Christian American. America has a nice ring to it. Jonah Ryan, we need more broke white people, less rainbow, more Viking.
We're going to restore the feeling right here every Thursday. We're going to restore the feeling.
Steph Curry, I'm about to take my girl to Saudi Arabia for vacation.
There you go. Now y'all getting it.
I was in Saudi Arabia. I tell you I was in Saudi Arabia before.
What, when you was working for the man?
I was in the Air Force, man. Bleed blue, man. You called the man with. You put some respect on the fucking Air Force. Man.
When you was
talk about
when you was working for Tresto.
You talking?
Huh? That's what you talk about.
Going to Air Force saved my life. Right? I'm not gonna bullshit. It turned my life around.
I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did. I hope it did. That's what it's supposed to do. Shit. A lot of you Shaws need to go. Shit, I'm still salty they wouldn't let me in. You serious? I was this close. That let me know I wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah, I was in 3 months. I did a TUI in Saudi Arabia.
How was that?
It was cool, man. It was during the winter. It was still hot as shit, man. I was like, God damn, I can imagine being in the summertime.
Woo.
It was winter. I was like, it was smoking out there, bitch, man. But this was back in the day when they wasn't driving, you know what I mean? And like you go to the malls and they have like a KFC. The women and kids eat on this side, men eat on this side. You can't even see them. They got the fucking a whole banner up between them.
Right. Right.
I was like, damn.
Yes. Yes. It's why Saudi Arabia is thriving.
They're gonna get Saudi Arabia out here anyway. One of these days.
They are. They lining them up slowly but surely.
Yeah, they are.
It's going to start with the fall of the hijab. I'm telling you right now.
That hijab is not coming off. It's not coming off.
When you see that hijab come off that Saudi Arabia woman, that's when you know. It's the countdown from there on.
It's gonna be a long time. I don't think we'll be allowed to see that. Patrick Loya shooting.
Yeah.
Was that Grand Rapids, Michigan?
Yeah. Something Michigan. It might be Grand Rapids. I don't remember. You saw the video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looked kind of crazy. Oh, that was crazy.
It was
like
crazy.
He was on top of him. And did he have the taser? Like, did he have the cop's taser on his hand? Like, I didn't see that part because he was saying he tried to take his taser or something.
I think he took it.
He took it. So it was in his hand. And that's when the cop was on top of him.
Yeah. Yeah, I think when the cop tried to hit him with the taser, the guy disarmed the cop. And I believe he was in possession of the taser. And then that's when the police officer pulled out his handgun.
Just in time for midterms.
Just in time for midterms. Gotta get these niggas out here. That Ukraine flag stopped waving so heavy in the wind. They had to hit us with a FF. And they had to hit us with a police shooting. I was wondering if we was going to get one of those this year. There it is.
You see Tariq, he said, I think Congolese American immigrant.
See. White folk, the white conservatives, they looking up to see his track record. How many priors he got. Tariq trying to find this nigga birth certificate to find out if the nigga from America or not.
Yo, without fail, man. Non-FBA. Non-FBA family. This is non-FBA.
This is what Tariq doing.
Oh man.
And you can tell that because dude had an accent. He had a heavy accent. So Tariq was already hands off once he heard the accent. He said, I ain't got to worry about this one. I got one of them. Tariq clever.
I don't believe how he pulled that off, man.
Bro. If you'd have told me this would happen, I'd have been like, what? What's going on in the future? Oh, hell no. Yeah, I can't believe he pulled that off. I mean, I can, but the fact that people let it happen is just like, y'all see nothing wrong with this? I respect this hustle, though. Respect the grift.
Yeah, like, what the fuck, man? It's like, I don't know. That's something like him and, what was that girl's name? Yvette
Brown, I think.
This is that old ass, like 1920s white folks, Irish. Oh, I'm Irish. You're Italian. You're Polish and shit like that. We taking it back to them times. Oh, I'm African American. Yo, I'm FBA. No, nigga, you're Jamaican. No, nigga, you're Congolese. You're from Congo.
Mm-hmm.
No, nigga, you're Ghanaian. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Mm-hmm. White cop shooting both of them same way.
Like he got extra bullets for if you FBA. Oh, he's the FBA? Get FBA today. Like, no, nigga, shut the hell up.
So was the cop wrong?
Was the cop wrong?
Yeah. That's the big question.
Rules or
I don't know. Do you think he could have handled? I mean, do you think he could have handled the situation better?
I would have handled it better. Yeah.
You know, what would you have done different?
First call for backup. I'm not fucking taking no shine on by myself. Man. I'm like, no, I'm gonna call somebody up, right? It was just a simple pullover. Like, did the guy have any warrants or anything? He wasn't a dangerous guy, right?
No.
It was just traffic stop,
I don't know, but it's definitely a traffic stop.
They didn't take any weapons. I will tell you, when I was in after I got out of the active duty, I went in the reserves. and there was this Baltimore police officer, Hispanic. They said they trained them as like, if you're getting your ass kicked, you can shoot them. Now, this cop wasn't getting his ass kicked.
No, he wasn't.
He was on top of him. And 9 times out of 10, the shine ain't, because you got to rework the taser. The shine ain't going to know how to rework the taser.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That just looked like he just smoked him, man. Because it didn't look, that looked like murder to me, you know.
Yeah. I
would have sprayed him. I'm a pepper spray guy. You know, listen, when I was in correctional, when I went to correctional officer school, they make everybody get sprayed with that pepper spray, man.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. We all got to line up. And then I think the instructor hated me. She gave me like an extra dose, like, oh man, I was hurt for like, you can't do enough for like at least 5-10 minutes. Like sometimes people on drugs can get through it, but that guy was coherent. You spray somebody with that, not 9 times out of 10, they incapacitated.
Right.
You know, like this guy, the cop he was afraid of getting tased. He should be able to handle that.
The problem with these cops that I'm realizing is they're just stupid. They're not thinking smart individuals. Like if anybody need an IQ test, it's these cops.
Yeah, but that's what they want in there. That's the problem.
Right. They
hired dummies because they want dummies.
Correct. And that's what you get. You get dummy moves. I mean, if he was going to pull out the firearm, I don't think he should have put it to the back of the dude's neck.
Yeah, like what is that? That's crazy.
And he only pulled the trigger once too.
Yeah, he was like, boom, he knew that was over.
Yeah.
He was like, bam. Like, you know what I mean? Come on. You know, any other cop, they unload the whole clip and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He knew this one, and you seen the boy stop moving everything. He knew he was done. He knew he was dead.
Yeah, I'll probably charge him with murder. I would charge him with murder. I don't think I'd, go. It's definitely a homie. It's definitely a homicide. I don't know how far I would go with the sentencing of that police officer because, I mean, again, he's doing his job, but he murdered dude. I think he could have. Handled the situation better.
Yeah, and I'm the one. Like I told y'all, man, before, man, I was in the dorm with 100 inmates, man. This motherfucker get on my nerves. I was like, man, he tried to he's got real close to me. I started swinging, man. I'm the one who like, take your badge off. I remember, listen. They always used to just say this shit, right? Mm-hmm. They always used to say this shit, right? Man, take your badge off and whoop your ass. One day I did this shit, right? Motherfucker, I was in dorm 2. Motherfucker hit, CO hit, I'll whoop your ass. Take that badge off, I'll whoop your ass. I took my badge off and put it on the fucking table. Then it was all, see, now you starting shit. Now they copping pleas and shit. I was ready to rumble. I was sick of them niggas, man. I was like, come on, man, let's go. I took that shit out. It was like a little badge. You could unpin it. I took that right off the pin, put it right on the table.
Uncle's about to go full training day up in there, motherfucker.
Rumble these things, man.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
I mean, you're supposed to be a cop. You're supposed to be able to whoop a nigga's ass, man.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. He's supposed to whip his ass. He wasn't even in shape.
Yeah.
This white man, like 6'3", 6'4", right?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. You're supposed to take him to the cleaners, man.
Yeah. His pants all sagging down off his ass. I could have took that nigga out without breaking a sweat.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, I'm giving one of these. Like, oh, put your hands up, man. All right, let's go. Like, pit, you know what I mean? They don't even train these officers to do any of that, man. They only got no hands. Some of them got no hands, obviously. You're supposed to use your hands first. Every cop in C.O. Handy's department is going to be jujitsu, boxing, or whatever. You got to have like at least not a black belt, but like close to a black belt, one of them Jones, or you've been taking boxing. If I was a police chief, y'all better be in shape and y'all better know some martial arts, man.
Absolutely.
Because if you pulling over and they just like, and you start to tussle, you're supposed to take them to the ground, man. You're supposed to hem them up. I would recommend Brazilian jiu-jitsu, you know what I mean? Yeah. Wrestling and shit like that.
Yeah.
Get him in quick hold. It'd be a wrap.
I don't know. I'd have been shot him though. I'd have shot him right in his ass. As soon as he started running away, I just put my firearm. I'd have aimed, and it's just been one in his ass. He'd have been shitting blood for 2 weeks. Like everybody would have went home safe. He'd have went home alive. I'd have went home alive, and I'd have just walked up on him as he laying on the ground. Shouldn't have been talking shit. Should have sat your ass in the car. Now look at your ass shot. Back up. I need backup over here. This nigga got shot in the ass. I'm shooting you. I'm shooting everybody in the ass. You run away. You turn your back on him. Shooting you in your ass. That's it. You got to go. Ain't no taser over here. I'm gonna have the coldest taser in the straight firearm, ass shot. How come Officer Sharp always shooting people in the ass? I ain't chasing nobody, stupid.
Yeah. Cannon Hotep. What up, Cannon? Speaking of Saudi, they pulled some Saturday Night SNL skit about Biden. You see that?
Oh yeah, I saw the Saudi skit. Yeah, mocking our country.
Chad, cops don't pull up the 23andMe on routine stops. Elon. Boy, Elon's back at it again, man. First he buys the shares. Then he says he doesn't want a board seat. Then he says, listen, I'm going to give y'all what he said, 54.2? $54
some billion. 52. Yeah, 50-something billion.
Well, like 52 cents $52 and how much a share he wanted it?
Yeah, something $54 a share or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm offering to buy. This is my final offer. This before he came out, this is my final offer. What's going on? What is he trying to do?
He acting like what a rich person is supposed to do. He's acting like an ass.
He trying to make moves.
Nah, he's not really trying to make moves. He's just having fun. He's having fun with the power that he has. Like, I need people to not look into this thing. There's nothing here. There's a huge nothing burger here. If Elon cared, he'd have took the board seat when he had the opportunity to, okay? If Elon cared, he'd have been trying to make some moves. Elon's not trying to make moves. Elon's like, oh, I get to fuck with people today, because I'm Elon and I've won the people over. Elon hasn't won me over. I'll be honest with you. I respect his hustle. I respect his gangster, but he hasn't won me over. I don't dislike the guy, but I don't like him either. I'm actually a bit concerned. I'm more like side-eyeing Elon because in the future I see, the future is owned by Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Elon, and Jeff Bezos. Those are like the four people that are going to be running our society. Amazon's already got a stronghold over everything. And Elon's coming for autonomous vehicles and energy, internet, and now he's got the Tesla phone coming out. So to me, Elon's like Skynet. When we think about, every time I hear the name Elon, I think Skynet, I think Terminator movie. And I go, okay, this is the guy that's going to give us Terminator, right? When I think of Amazon, I think of Biff from Back to the Future or something like that. I don't know. But that's what I see. And people are looking at Elon like he's going to be some sort of savior. Like Jennifer said, I trust Elon most. I don't trust none of them cats. I got to be honest with you, Jennifer. I don't trust Elon at all. I trust Elon to be Elon. I don't trust Elon to have our best interest at heart. I think Elon is a businessman. He's going to do whatever's good for his pockets. He said HJ is wrong. Board seat limits Elon to owning 14.9 shares. What do you mean am I wrong? What am I wrong about? Okay. All right. Whatever. Anyway. But yeah, no, I don't really trust Elon. It just, he seems like, somebody like everybody's going to get their hopes up and then shit going to hit the fan and they're going to be disappointed and be like, but Elon, why are you playing Disney movies in the cars? Like, you know what I mean? It's going to be some nutball shit he going to pull and everybody's going to be like, I thought you were a good guy. I thought you were on our side. And it's just not going to be that.
I kind of agree that, you know, people are looking at him as a savior and stuff like that. I think people need to get that out of the way. Like put that out of your mind.
Yeah.
I don't think all them guys are on the same team.
Right.
You know, I kind of think the elites are like, you know, he's representing one group of elites and, you know, Bezos and Gates.
Right.
And they're representing a different group of elites, and they're all jockeying for power like vampire families. Like he's on a different side, you know what I mean? He's, you know, so it looks like he's trying to help us or whatever, but he's in, you know, he's doing it for his own self-interest, you know. Correct. What I mean? But I think like I wouldn't say I mean, you're right, I wouldn't trust any of them, but you know, I think he's trying to, you know, because, you know, Bezos, like nobody says anything about Bezos owning Washington Post. You know what I mean?
Right.
And, you know, that's a big publication. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of influence. Mm-hmm. You know, Musk wants his influence. What bigger influence out there is there? Twitter.
Right. Right.
You know, I think he made like, let me softball this bullshit. Let me see if I can throw something up. Maybe some magic happens and, you know, let's see what happens. You know, I'm not sure he was serious about, you know, getting it, you know what I mean? But, you know, he just wanted to put it out there. I don't know. I don't know. I would like to see him own it, though. I would like, I think it's better than what they have now. You know, I get shadow banned. Everybody gets shadow banned. You know, they stifle, they're not creative enough, I don't think. You know, yeah. I think there's a couple million ways they do stuff better on Twitter.
Right.
And the free speech thing, I don't know. But that's another thing. You know, you're looking at we talked about one reaction. Let's talk about the left's reaction. The left is acting like the sky is fucking falling.
Right.
Oh, if Elon gets Twitter, I'm fucking out of here. Like, I couldn't believe that shit. I'm like, I don't have no really thoughts about him. I'm like, why do people act like that about him? I'm like, it never occurred to me that like he's such a like to the left, he's so polarizing to them. Like the nigga just you buy his cars. What are you crying about?
It has nothing to do with him. It has everything to do with who likes him.
Right.
They're like, oh wait, the Trumpers like this guy? Okay, he's bad. I can never like somebody that the Trumpers like because that'd be too much in common. It has nothing to do with Elon and everything to do with the people that are championing. So they're like, oh, the right likes him, so he's bad, right? Right. These are people without power. No, like Elon's definitely acting in his self-interest. He didn't take the board seat because he was acting in his own self-interest because like old boy said in the chat, yes, you are correct. The board seat is going to limit what he can do in real life. Yes. So he's acting in his own self-interest. Like I said, he's not acting, you know, if he said, hey, I wanted to make a change in this world and I'm willing to take on the restrictions of my personal life to take on the responsibility of helping people, like what we do at Hotep Nation. There are restrictions I place upon my life and what I can and cannot do in order to make sure that Hotep Nation is putting out a good message for Americans and the world at large. But to sit up here and act like this guy is going to be some savior, I see a lot of people like, I never hopped on the whole Elon bandwagon. I see people do it and I'm like, all right, get your Elon grift on, you know, pass your memes around. I'm cool with the meme economy and all of that. But yeah, I'm not championing Elon. Not when he was trying to put Neuralink in the back of people's heads and whatnot. Like, I understand that's supposed to be for handicapped people, but the road to hell is paved in good intentions. So yeah, I'm not really, but everybody needs a hero. Everybody needs a villain. So everybody gonna hop on that Elon bandwagon, and that's cool. They'll learn the hard way. It'll be another Hoteps been told you moment.
We do boxing and boxing training for the police academy at the gym free of charge. 90% have no idea how to fight at all. It's really sad. Can't even slip a jab.
So the chat said Elon is not a savior, but opposition to the left is a good thing. Let me break that down with you real fast. There is no such thing as opposition to the left. Opposition to the left helps the left. All opposition to the left. First of all, before we even get to that point, because that's a whole nother story for another day. I might even do a stream about why it makes no sense to attack the left. Elon's not here to be attacking the left. Y'all got to stop that right now. He is not in opposition to the left. Stop it. Stop it. He's playing you. That's what he's doing. Elon has a few more IQ points higher than you, and he's playing you. He's playing social media game. He's playing you. Stop it. Don't fall for it. He is not in opposition to the left. He is for himself. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but you need to know the difference between somebody who's fighting the left and somebody who's being themselves, and that happens to be in opposition to the progressives in some form or fashion. But he is in no way, shape, or form in opposition to the Progressive Party. Show me where. I'd love to see the evidence. Yeah, if anything, he's definitely neutral. Yeah. But I haven't seen anything. Can you name me one thing he's done to be in opposition to the left? Other than exist. What has he done?
No, I mean,
did he endorse Trump?
Purposely.
Let's see if he endorsed Trump. I see something here on 2020. Okay, so Trump supports Elon. Here's why Elon is changing his tune on Trump. So Musk has shifted his views. He joins Trump Council of Business Advisors and also has become a member of Trump's administration initiative to create more U.S. manufacturing jobs. I don't think there are two brains more unlike than Musk. And so Musk did come to the Trump side of things, which makes sense. Yes. It says here it's important to remember that Musk runs two companies, and really three, given Tesla's 2016 acquisition of Solar City, that have been highly dependent on none other than who? The United States government for everything from Department of Energy loan guarantees plus contracts with NASA. Elon connected, man. He way above what y'all could even try to fathom on this planet. This nigga's out of here.
Dwayne Haskins, NFL quarterback, played for Ohio State. I think he played for Pittsburgh and Washington. He died this week. Got hit by
yeah.
So rest in peace to him. Wanted to say that. Let's talk about the shooter, man. Let's talk about the black, the black boomer shooter.
Yeah.
In Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm. What was his name? Frank James?
Frank James.
Yeah.
The man with two first names.
Mm-hmm.
What's your take, man? Let's just get your takes, man.
I think this is a direct attack on Hoteps. I think Langley let loose one of their ultra MKs under the black nationalist programming. Gave him a couple of YouTube videos and sent him out on the street to make Hoteps look bad. That's my story, and I'm sticking to
it. That point crossed my mind because the last couple guys, they had the guy in Dallas, they had the guy in Okosha. There's another guy, and I know I'm missing another guy. I thought maybe Louisiana or something like that. And they have this internet presence, and it seems to point to Hotep light, Hotepish type stuff.
Right.
They got talking about Jacob and Yacubians and shit like that.
Yeah.
Farrakhan and all this bullshit.
Yeah.
Now, why are they using? And then no doubt in my mind, like Frank James, he said I guess they said he was schizophrenic or something like that. What raised my ears a couple things. He leaves all his credit cards and shit in a fucking van or some shit like that, and he calls up, "Hey, I'm here. This is Frank James. I'm in McDonald's." They get there, he fucking walking around outside. Fucking the fucking 3 cameras are out. The cameras are out again. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
You mean the cameras got cut off, Epstein style?
I mean, I don't know what happened to them.
Some malfunctioning cameras.
Yeah, I mean, but you need to know when they were malfunctioning and when. I mean, there's a couple of angles on that. They could have cut them off, or they could have been like the day of, or like a week of, and they say, "Hey, Frank, we need you down in Brooklyn." Right? We got these cameras. We got this work order. It ain't gonna get fixed till Friday, so you got till Friday to do what you got to do, Frank. You hear me, Frank? Let me hear. Let me say the code words for you: Alpha Omega Junior Whopper. Alpha Omega Junior Whopper.
Dude,
he's Frank. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just find it like but I think allegedly the description was like supposed to be a 5'5" black guy heavyset. This guy's over 6 foot.
Yeah.
He's kind of big. I would imagine he would have did some running, or how could a nigga that big just with a gas mask on just slip out the way? I know he set the gas off, the smoke grenades. How did he escape? You can't tell because all the cameras were out. I don't know, man. This smells like Treadstone. It looks like Treadstone. He's like shot everybody in the leg. Didn't hit really, like, come on, man. You've never seen nobody now they're getting shot in the leg. Nobody died. He's supposed to hate. And the thing is, I really hate is everybody's takes afterwards. Here comes Andy knowing them. Oh, this black nationalist. Look at his YouTube channel. He's a black nationalist. So he's a black nationalist. He hates white people. So he shoots people, niggas in Brooklyn. He goes to Brooklyn to shoot niggas.
Right.
How many white people did he shoot?
You heard what the mayor said.
Mayor says, oh, they about to get his black ass to see this nigga. Now he think he's doing something. He got tired. Even the Shine mayor tired of niggas in Brooklyn. Everywhere I go, black folks and most likely it's black folks shooting them. It's Black Lives Matter, ain't it? Oh my God, I can't believe he said that shit. That's his ass. He's a one-term mayor. I swear to God, there's no way they can let his ass in there. No way. He slipped up and I don't know, man. He must have fucking I gotta get these niggas off my ass. I'm tired of this shit, man.
Right.
But I don't know, man. And the day after Biden was talking about the ghost guns, here comes the shooting in New York.
You right.
But I also heard allegedly he was just mad about the mental health system in New York or some shit like that. Did he get treated in New York?
Yeah, I heard something about that too. Yeah, there was some mental health issues going on, and yeah.
I don't know. It smells funny to me, man.
New York City cameras malfunctioning. That don't even sound right. My black ass go and take a Snicker bar out of someplace. They gonna have 25 camera views on my ass. I bet you if somebody was down there with a goddamn Trump sign, that goddamn camera would have worked. Camera would have miraculously came on. Yeah, I'm not buying none of that story. I think the mayor slipped up though.
What'd he say?
He said it was multiple shooters.
Did he?
I don't know if it was like, because I rewound it.
Uh-huh.
And he slipped up and said there was multiple shooters. But I don't know if he was referring to the shines that be shooting each other or the incident. But I feel like the shine stuff was after. Because, let me see if I can find the clip. Play. Is it in the chat? You gotta listen carefully. This dude. Could have sworn he slipped up and said it. Oh, I'm in the wrong chat. What's his name? Eric Adams?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll find it.
And leaving all this stuff, like Chad dropped his credit card, but didn't see Treadstone. Big Poppy Mayor caught the bug last week. 3 needles in a vegan in quarantine. Governor, police commissioner had to cover for him. My thing is, where was he at? Where was this guy at the last 24 hours? You know, it took him a day to catch him. And why, if he took so much pain he got away scot clean, but he leaves all this evidence everywhere, and they know who he is. And on top of that, the FBI said he used to be on the radar.
Right. Had him under investigation.
For what? I mean, we need to see what he was being investigated for. You know, I think, you know what's scary to me? Because if this is Treadstone, they've got this shit down to damn near science. You know,
yeah.
You know, schizophrenia, like they probably can induce schizophrenia in people and stuff like that, or you know, they monitor people and see what type of characteristics they got, and you know, they can switch a person on and off. You know what I mean? They switched them on, switched them off. You know, that fast. That's kind of crazy that they worked on that. I don't know what the fucking, is this some juice or fucking Treadstone juice or fucking code words or whatever, man. But you know, I don't believe it. But I just hate that everybody's, you know, why are we the only people that have the takes that are like, what the hell is this, man?
What, that don't understand what's going on?
That they at least question the official story about this. You know, everybody else, you know, the conservative media, social media people, oh, niggas out there shooting this shit, you know what I mean? Like what, like, and or he's a black nationalist. I'm like, did you watch any of his videos, man? Yo, I swear I watched one video of his. He had I don't know if it's still up.
Which one?
The Frank James, the man with 2 first names.
I know, but I watched a couple of his videos. His shit was fire.
Yo, I swear to God, yo, one of them, I was like, turn that up.
Turn that shit up. He talking. This brother preaching.
I was looking, I was like, damn, the first one, I was like, man, get the hell out of here, man. The second one?
Yeah.
Oh, the one, he was talking about it. There was a black kid getting sentenced to life for something, and he was going off about it, man. He was keeping it real about a whole bunch of shit, man.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's almost over. They're about to get everybody out here. They're about to depopulate everything. I'm like, oh my God, this nigga woke. I'm like,
it's Kofi
I'm
tight.
like, I put my glass. His Kofi was on tight, boy.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I was listening to some of them shits. I was like, ooh, uh-oh. This shit sound like premium Hotep content to me. I mean, some of that shit was out there, but he was just like some of that shit he was saying about white people. I'm like, all right, you still don't get it yet. But some of that other stuff, I'm like, all right, now you on point, bro. Now you get the agenda.
Yeah. I don't know. And that was so they got him in custody. We'll see what happens. You know, he ain't killed nobody, so we'll see what. Maybe they should give him. You know, the progressive give him bail, man. Like, come on, like give everybody else bail. Shit, he ain't killed nobody. Shit.
He might not make it to trial. You might not never hear from him again.
Probably won't hear from him. It'll probably be some blurb, like the Boomer Bomber. I mean, no, the Bubba Bomber. Remember Bubba Bomber? He drove up from North Carolina and had all them bombs in his truck. This is during the summer. Like, I think he got sentenced and they didn't really talk about it.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see the sentence, but I remember the dude you talking about. Yeah. So he got sentenced. Yeah, that shit gonna go under the radar. Nobody's really gonna pay attention to it. It'll go real quiet. It's like the Airbuck type situation. If anybody's not paying attention, it's gonna go underneath the rug. You ain't gonna hear about this again.
Joe and Ryan, they didn't catch him. He called Crime Stoppers. Yeah, he called Crime Stoppers. But see, this reminds me of the DC Sniper Bull. He had all his latest shit out, man. I'm telling you, that's a program. Listen, after you're done, call in. This is how sick some of these Treadstone is. They get their agents to do the damn job, then program them to call them to come arrest their asses. Like they some sick motherfuckers. Ain't that some sick shit? Like that's some dickhead shit. Man.
And I don't even think that's the trigger dude. They probably gave him a joint with blanks because they don't trust him. They're like, here, take this. But there was somebody in the wing like, leg shot.
Yeah. And you know, I'm reading this Devil's what's the Devil Chessboard, Alan Dulles book.
Mm-hmm.
It was about Alan Dulles. You know, they named the airport about him and his behind him and his brother and shit. He was doing the Cold War and shit like that, man. This is how grimy Dulles was. He knew a guy, like he was a friends with a guy.
Mm.
You know, and the guy was working for the state analyst and shit. And the guy was kind of communist leaning, but he was still an American. He wasn't going to betray his country. But anyway, the guy quit being an analyst and he was going over to Europe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dulles called up his agency contacts in Europe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And said, I think his name was Nigel or something. He said, yo, Nigel, this guy Nigel's coming over to Europe, man. He's going to he's still working for Alan Dulles, right? So when he got to the Eastern Bloc in Poland arrested him because they thought he was working for Dulles when he really wasn't. And that set off the whole Cold War with Russia. They was arresting all these people in the Cold War. America started all that bullshit. Alan Dulles started all that bullshit. Now it worked because now Russians were paranoid and thinking all these people over there were spies and were trying to take down the communist countries, but they weren't. They were just there. They were set up. Like if you happen to be American and traveling over there, they would be like, yo, the spy's coming over there, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So they would arrest you, and these people did 5 years. Imagine doing the nickel because you did have nothing to do with it. You were not an agent or nothing.
Right. You
do 5 years because some dickhead named Dulles set you up just because he wanted Stalin to be out here fucking being paranoid. Now, you just think about that. They will sacrifice an innocent person because a lot of people did get killed. You know what I mean? A lot of people did get killed in those interrogations and shit like that. They will sacrifice anybody to achieve their goals.
Yep.
So James is a drop in the bucket. If you're really thinking about it, he don't matter. The people he shot don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Not to these people.
No.
In Langley, DC, Treadstone.
Cost of doing business.
Cost of doing business. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's real rap. I thought I was about to throw this book in the it's a sad audio book. I was like, man, this book sucks, man. I was tired of hearing this World War II shit about, Dolphin them.
Yeah.
Like I didn't get this book for Dolphin them. Right. Takes on Dolphin them, but it's starting to pick up now. This is the shit I want. This is the shit I wanted to hear. I was like, damn. This one white lady got set up. She did 5 years. I did a nickel.
Hold on, I got the clip right here. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Listen.
I thought Black Lives Matter. Where are all those who stated Black Lives Matter? Then go do an analysis of who was killed or shot last night. I was up all night speaking to my commanders in the Bronx, in Brooklyn. The victims were Black. Many of the shooters were Black.
You heard that, right? Many of the shooters. Now, I don't know if he's talking about black on black violence or the actual incident, but I heard that and my ears perked up, so I don't know what's going on. Y'all could speculate on y'all want.
Yeah, I don't know. Markel, did you see the guys? Wait, Cassius Cam. If only gun manufacturers wasn't immune to prostitution, this would all go away if they were immune to prostitute. They weren't immune to prostitute.
You heard when Biden said that?
No, he said
Biden said something about, I forget what the speech he was talking about, but
he
was talking. Oh yeah, he was talking about the gun manufacturers. Yeah, they're immune to prostitute.
Markel, did you guys see Scott Ritter, ex-UN officer, saying that the killings in? You can't say that. I just told y'all about what Google said. Google sent us an email. I swear to God, if you go off the official narrative of that, it's not even Carolina blue. Remember the Carolina blue?
Mm-hmm.
It's the Ukraine blue. The Ukraine blue, the Ukraine yellow. If you go against that narrative, you will get, they're gonna fuck with your YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying that, Markel. But I did see something about Scott Ritter said, but I'm not reading the rest of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not reading that. You can't say any of that. I don't even know how it fucking got through. They said, if you say, hold on, let me read it. Let me read it. I'm gonna read it to y'all, man. Hold on.
Oh, the email from YouTube?
Yeah.
We regret to inform you that we have an agenda to push, and if you go against that bitch, we will snatch your account away. You'll have to start a new one.
Please note, we have already been enforcing on claims that are related to the join in Ukraine when they violate existing policies. It prohibits monetizing content that incites violence or denies tragic events. This is an update to clarify and in some cases expand our publisher guidance as it relates to this conflict. This pause includes, but is not limited to, claims that imply victims are responsible for their own tragedy or similar instances of victim blaming, such as claims that Ukraine is committing genocide or deliberately attacking its own citizens.
YouTube said, don't you dare.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare say it. Ain't that some shit though? Like you can't even like my thing is, why is a private United States company so invested in Eastern European country? I go to Buffer. I use Buffer to schedule my tweets and stuff like that and Facebook posts. It's got a Ukrainian flag on the fucking webpage. I'm like, come the fuck on, man.
Yep. Everywhere. Absolutely. Minimal. You put the Ukraine flag next to your pronouns.
You didn't do this shit for Syria. You didn't do this shit for Yemen. Do not do this shit for the Ukraine.
Them sound like brown faces to me.
Syrians are whiter than these motherfuckers. That's what I fucking can't stand, man. That's stop. They don't even know what's white. Like Syrians are like Bashar al-Assad is as white as Chad.
Mm-hmm. They bombing the shit out of his ass right now as we speak. Bet you ain't hear about that one.
Ain't no niggas in Syria, man. What they look like? Like I don't get it. Yemen, okay.
I'm telling you, the most important event in Western history is the Bolshevik Revolution. All this shit got to do with Russia. Russia is the white man that won't cooperate.
Every time, huh? I gotta read about that. I never read about that.
Bro, man, Russia was America's first ally in the Civil War. If it wasn't for them, the South would have won. You know what I'm saying? Like, Russia has been there every step of the way, and the bankers have been trying to conquer. This is what it comes down to. The bankers trying to conquer. I don't even know if we're allowed to say that, but it is. And Russia just won't fall. So the best way to do it is destabilize your backyard. Just destabilize your backyard and make sure things are fighting in your backyard.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. But the lines between big tech and big government are blurred. They're almost like one and the same now.
Yeah, they riding with each other hard. Markel says, "My bad, I missed the memo." That's cool, man. That's cool.
Markel asked me, said, "When we get in that Bolshevik presentation, dog? Let me tell you something. I've been studying the Bolshevik Revolution for about 3 years now, 2 to 3 years, right? I have to study it for another 4 before I give a presentation. That's how deep this shit is, bro. Shit is deep, bro."
Jonah Ryan says, Dulles and Wild Bill bought the land for Disney. Oh my God. This is how deep you see how deep the rabbit hole goes?
He wasn't supposed to type that shit neither. You're not even supposed to know no information like that.
Holly Movie Star. Have you seen the docuseries Wormwood on Netflix about Army biowarfare scientist Frank Olson who fell out the window? I seen that one. That was pretty decent.
It was good.
Yeah, that was actually really decent.
I haven't seen them.
Because it was like they had his family and stuff like that there. Because I read that in the book. I can't remember what book I was listening to, and they threw it. Because he was one of the guys that was working on that brainwashing stuff. And he got cold feet. He's like, man, I don't think we're doing good stuff here. Next thing you know, he got the window. He taking flight.
They punched his clock.
That's, they tossing niggas out the window, just like in Saudi Arabia, Syria, and Iran. Just tossing people out.
Time for you to clock out. You've been putting in too many hours.
Yeah, because he wanted to get out. Me, it's like, man, I don't want to do this anymore, man. Come on, man. I want it out. Okay, just think it over. Meanwhile, I got this room for you on the 30th floor in the studio. His Tanner should have been like. MB, Google is Alphabet Op. They started with 2 colleges class project. It was funded by Stanford. The whole thing is sketchy. My 2 cents on how I test for life. Criminy, Alpha Omega Junior Whopper. Hillway, Lennon went back to Russia with West busing.
See, she knows. Yo, this game run deep, man. Game run deep.
You got anything else, man?
Nah, I'm reading this book right now that I can't mention online, but
okay.
It's about how those individuals who ran the Bolshevik Revolution even came involved in Kiev in Russia. That's how far back I'm going. I got to read a 1,000-page book before I even touch I'm going back before the Russian Revolution, before the Bolsheviks took power. I want to know it all before I even, you know what I mean, dive back into the Bolshevik Revolution. So I'm right now I'm researching like old fucking Russian history. 1,000-page book. It's stupid. It's gonna take me forever, but whatever.
Jabari. Russia's history is clad in esoteric and mystical knowledge. From Atlantis to Khazaria to Tartaria to Black Moorish Israelites, it gets deep.
Facts.
How does this nigga know all this shit?
That nigga Hotep, he from Newark. In Newark, you either gangbanging or you Hotep. Or both.
Did Jabari ever do time? All niggas I knew that like that.
We're gonna have to ask him in our next meeting. If y'all get involved, we do is Hotep's been told you 0.5 every Monday, and then once a month we do a secret meeting. Jabari's usually there, so we're gonna ask him if he's ever been on lockdown. But now that nigga from Newark, that nigga Hotep. He OG Hotep.
That's the thing. You live in New York, you can get access to same thing in Philadelphia a little bit. You get access to like Black
consciousness
and libraries and books. You know, the nigga books, man. White man should have taught niggas how to read. When they taught niggas how to write a book,
ooh, it was a rap.
That was a double whammy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But Jabari come from a time where Hotep had respect on his name.
Right.
Yeah. You couldn't step on that.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you know, these niggas is whitewashed. They ain't got respect for nothing, including themselves.
It was crazy. They was making a comeback, and then this shit just hit the fan and shit like that.
Obama. I'm not saying it's him, but when he took office, that's when shit flipped.
Right.
Everybody, like, it was like the whole black population went to sleep. You know what I mean? Like all that organizing and all of that black consciousness came to a head, and then they gave us Obama, and then everybody was like, oh, we made it, job done. You know what I mean? And then that was the end of black consciousness. That's really what he represents, the end of black consciousness. That's all I got, man.
All right, man. Good episode, man.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate y'all. Episode 200 next week. Hey, find some clips, hashtag it, HBTY 200. We'll go over them. Maybe we'll take some calls or something else. But next week, 200th episode. Be there, be square, man. Appreciate y'all.
Bolsheviks destroyed the world, literally, says Jabari. All right, y'all. Catch y'all.
All right, man. Peace.
Save the date if you not fake. HJ got a plate and a hot take. They gon' get you moving right. These goofy types keeping unks goofy tight. Look, let's get it lit like a Lucy, aight? Show the world what we can build when the crew unite. And while these frauds out finessing your protests, I'm in the gulags playing chess with the Hoteps. The Hoteps been told you. Don't sweat, bruh, I ain't gonna hold you. Keep receipts for the things that they told you. Ears to the street, they got secrets to go through. The Hoteps been told you. Don't sweat, bruh, I ain't gonna hold you. Keep receipts for the things that they told you. Ears to the street, they got secrets to go through. Hotep and build, y'all know the deal. We go in for real and ain't got no chill. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip. Hotep and build, y'all know the deal. We go in for real and ain't got no chill. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip.